Hello MD, I'm Dobri Delev, 25 years old from Bulgaria. At the moment I live in Hillsdale, Illinois. I started attending to bodybuilding 6 years ago. At the beginning I was going to the gym only to lose some time, but very quickly I started to change without having any knowledge for nutrition, training and recovery. Everyone from the gym when I training started to put me up to competing, and I decided to do something like that. I was heard that I must not eat fried or sweet food, and I just cut these things and started running every morning. And I went to my first contest with no tanning cream and with underwear instead of posing or swimming suit, and I became third. This inspired me to go on competing in spite of having no money at that time. I worked as a singer in nightclub till 3 or 4 o'clock after midnight every night, and my payment was $200 monthly, which wasn't enough even for food and bills for electricity. But bodybuilding was the only sensible thing in my life, and so I couldn't stop doing it. I continued to competing every year in the Bulgarian National Championship, and every time I was second. Because the corruption here is very high, and always the first was someone who has a judge for a friend. I knew none, and I always was second, in spite of increasing my contest weight with 10 pounds of lean muscle. So after 4 years, from 154 pounds, I became 198 pounds contest weight. But with my $200 monthly, it was impossible to pay my bills for electricity and water. I sold my computer, I cut my cable TV and my cell phone, and stayed with no heating during the winter, but I still was impossible to prepare myself or have some big ambitions. I received an offer by Ulrich Ohlmann to pay my preparation for a contest, and I do a photo session in England, which I even didn't think about it. I accepted immediately. I prepared myself for 3 months, and I became an absolute champion for the Mr. Titan contest in London. After going home in Bulgaria, I was in the same condition like before, with no money. I had money for food for 2 months only, and after that when my money finished, I got know with one person without whom I wouldn't continue competing, and during the last 3 years I would be everything but not a bodybuilder. This is my friend Arnold from Hillsdale, and after I told him about how I got to the point, he offered me to help me with the expenses for a preparation for a contest in USA. Of course, I accepted without thinking, and I did my first contest in USA, which was the Championship of California, where I placed 5th because this was my first contest in USA, and I didn't know that here bodybuilders use completely different tan than in Europe, and the light is much more poor, so I look like creamed with chocolate. After the contest, I saw the pictures from the contest, and I noticed that the other competitors looks quite small to me. I saw that I can beat them. I came home in Bulgaria, where my preparation was cheaper, and the next year again, thanks to Arnold, I went out at the stage of J Cutler Classic in Boston, where I became an absolute champion. This victory was important to me because I had to show myself and the people who believe in me that I can do it. The moment that J Cutler personally raised my hand and gave me a statue for the absolute winner was great, but the moment that Larry hugged me and told me that he is proud with me, I will remember forever. This was a rare victory for the years of training. After the contest, I decided that it's time for me to take a part in the biggest contest for amateurs in the world, and because I didn't take a permission to compete in USA Nationals, I decided to compete in Arnold Classic Amateur. I will be in the light heavy category, but probably for a lifetime, because it's already very difficult to me to decrease my weight to this. I know that there will be very well-prepared boys, especially competitors like Lukasz Osladiu from Czech Republic and Alexander Kodzoev from Russia. But the competitors doesn't bother me. For me it's important to show my best, and I hope that this will be enough to take this for that I am coming. It's hard for me to make plans for the future, because I don't know till when I will have to change to compete. I have no sponsors, and the only man who helped me is my friend from Hinsdale, with whom I live. But if I have the chance to compete, I think that I will be successful in the professional stage in the new 202 pounds category. About my training, today you are watching my standard chest workout and middle shoulders. The accent is to the base exercise because during the biggest part of my preparation I did it in Bulgaria, and here we have no modern machines. I use mostly this exercise. Today I started with 3 sets pec deck butterfly, after that 3 sets incline bench press, then 3 sets horizontal dumbbell bench pressing, and again 3 sets crossover for last. Enough for the chest workout. After the pecs, I train with middle shoulders, starting with 5 sets using a Smith machine behind the neck and 5 sets with dumbbells, increasing the weight with each next set. I never have defined workout and sets or weights. I always decide at the moment what to do according to how I feel my body. This I can say to everyone who is training, no matter if you compete or not. Learn to hear what your body is saying to you. This is from me, Dobri Delev from Hinsdale. See you at the Arnold Classic.